Welcome back to Castle Ravenloft, the adventure board game. We're playing Adventure 2, Find the Icon of Ravenloft. And yes, indeed, I forgot, as per usual, as per usual, when you kill a creature, which we did in the opening episode, we took out the Wraith. Whenever you kill one or more monsters on your turn, you get one of these things. They're called treasure cards, which I seem to always forget. So after Alyssa took out the Wraith with her hit and run ability, should have got a treasure card. Here it is. She gets Intimidating Bellow. Play this fortune immediately. Place one monster on a tile 2 tiles away from its tile. Well, would not have had any effect, because the only monster at the time of her drawing that card was none, because she just killed the only one on the board, and then she went over, exposed this tile, and got the wolf. So I will try to remember, which I never seem to be able to do, the fact that when you kill one or more monsters on your turn, you get to draw a treasure card. All right, cleared up. Let's continue on. We are starting with the wizard, and the wizard can move 7 spaces. So I just wonder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Indeed, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to run right by the wolf, and we'll kind of, I guess, put that over that way, because we're probably going to be exploring here. And what is he going to do? He wants to use one of his daily powers. So that was his move. So he gets to move and attack on his turn. We're in the hero phase, of course. And now remember, he's only down to 3 hit points. So let's see if he can take the wolf out with his magic missile. Attack one monster within 3 tiles. Well, it's the same tile, so no problem there. If you miss and the monster is more than a tile away, place it 1 tile closer. Well, that's not going to be the case. It gets +8, does 1 damage. Well, the wolf only has 1 hit point, and so we're gonna go ahead and use a white 20-sided for the wizard. Come on, the wolf has an armor class of 14. He gets +8, and he rolls a 4, which is a grand total of 12, which means he misses the wolf with his magic missile, and that's going to end the hero phase. So fast was he to get over here, he couldn't hit with his magic missile. Continuing on, we're on to the exploration phase. Are we at the edge of a tile? Yes, we are. So we're going to flip a tile and see what we get. And this time a black triangle. So that's unfortunate, because it means we're going to get an encounter card. All right, black triangle. And yes, now we need to draw a monster card for the tile. The monster that is drawn is a gargoyle. Okay, we'll get into his details here in a second. So we're going to get a gargoyle. Really cool models in the game. Gargoyle on the bone pile. And continuing on, we do go to the villain phase. If you didn't place a tile, or you place a tile with a black triangle, you must then draw an encounter card. And there's a whole stack of encounter cards. 99.3% of them are terrible. So what do we have for an encounter? A summoning circle. Place a new monster adjacent to the active hero. Do we want to do that? It means we're going to have 2 monsters activating. Wow. Or does he can bounce this. He can bounce it, but I don't think he's going to. He's going to actually go ahead and not bounce it, which means another monster appears beside him. So a skeleton appears right here next to him. That is bad news. So a skeleton is adjacent to him. He may be going down this turn. Oh no. All right. Well, interesting. He has 3 hit points. He has 2 monsters that are going to activate now on his turn, and we're into the villain phase. Which says, that was our encounter card. If a villain is in play, activate it. Well, we don't have any. Activate each monster and trap you control in turn order that you drew them. Well, the first one he drew, of course, was the gargoyle. So let's have a look at the gargoyle and see what the gargoyle is going to do. says, if the gargoyle is within one tile of a hero, it moves to the closest hero's tile and attacks each hero on the tile with a whirlwind of claws. Okay, well, our wizard is on this tile, Alyssa's on this one, so it will move actually to the bone pile here, I guess, is the best place for him. He is only going to attack... Wow, this is nasty. He's only going to attack our wizard with a whirlwind of claws. Okay, +8 does 2 and slowed, and if he misses, he does 1 damage. Ouch. All right, +8 against the wizard, and rolls, of course, a 20. So that means our wizard is going to take 2 more damage, goes from 3 health down to 1, and he is slowed. And we know what slowed is from the last episode. Your speed is 2. Discard this condition at the end of your hero phase. Well, he's still alive. So he is slowed by the gargoyle, going crazy on him. All right, that was monster number 1. Monster number 2 is our skeleton. If the skeleton is adjacent to a hero, it attacks a hero with a scimitar. While it is adjacent to our slowed wizard, it will attack with its scimitar. +7 does 1 damage. If it hits him, gonna whack-a-mole him, gonna knock him out. So +7 for the skeleton. And what do we get? We get 7 and 17. That's 24. That is easily a hit. Our wizard is down to 0 hit points. Not good. And I don't believe he has anything. Nah, he has nothing that can save his bacon. He is down for the count. But we do have 2 healing surges, so not all is lost. We're just in pain, that's all. All right, and that gargoyle has 2 hit points as well. Wow, nasty. All right, up next is Alyssa. Alyssa is slowed, so she only has a movement of 2. And this is going to be, wow, it's going to be problematic. What is she going to do? She can only move 2 spaces. I think, oh boy. So she's just going to move 1 space here. She's still adjacent to the wolf. Yeah, that is so bad that the gargoyle is where he is. But. Lots of buts. Any die roll. I think her lucky charm could be used on another player's turn. It just says use this item after any die roll. Reroll the die. But maybe it's her lucky charm, so we'll save it for her. Alright, she's just going to go ahead and use the tried and true careful attack. 1 adjacent monster takes 1 damage. Bam. She kills the wolf with her careful attack. Done. And yes, indeed, we get a treasure now. Alyssa gets a treasure. So this is her hero phase. She's moved and attacked. And she gets a crystal ball. Oh, well, great. Okay, use this item during your hero phase instead of attacking. Reveal the top card of any card deck or the top tile of any tile stack. Just reveal the top card. So basically, instead of attacking, she can look at what's on top of any one of the stacks. Well, that's kind of a useless thing. And I should say we get 1 experience for this. And we have a total now of 4 experience, not enough to bounce an encounter. All right, that was her hero phase, and I do believe slowed says at the what does it say here? Your speed is 2. Okay, we did that. Discard the condition at the end of your hero phase. So this is the end of her hero phase. She's no longer slowed. Now remember, her special ability is scouting. You are a master explorer. During your exploration phase, you can explore an unexplored edge on your tile, even if you aren't adjacent to it. So this is the tile she's on. She can explore up here. So we're going to go ahead and do that because we're in the exploration phase. So I'll maybe readjust the camera and we'll go ahead and do it. All right, so we're looking kind of far away, but hey, that's the way it is. So she is going to explore up here. The next tile off the stack. Well, at least it is a white triangle. So that is going to mean there will be no encounter card. So that's good. But, of course, with a new tile comes a new monster for her to control. Another gargoyle. And indeed, oh man, this is bad. So, yes, she can have a gargoyle as well. And what it means is both gargoyles are going to activate one after the other, because now we have two of them. The wizard has one in his monster stack, and Alyssa now has one. So that is horrendous. And here's the other gargoyle. It's going to start right here. At least they're on different... Oh, wow. Now, this is just bad. This is just downright bad. Okay, well, both gargoyles are going to activate because they are with separate players. And into the villain phase, we don't get an encounter card, luckily, because we drew a white triangle. But we need to look at the gargoyle card and see what it's going to do, and I think it's just going to wail on Alyssa until she's beaten into submission. Now, our wizard is knocked out, so he is ignored right now for the purposes of monsters. So, both gargoyles are going to do the same thing. Well, we'll do one at a time. So we're going to start with Alyssa's gargoyle, the one that she just got. It says, if the gargoyle is within one tile of a hero, well, it is, moves to the closest hero tile and attacks the hero with a whirlwind of claws. So +8, 2, and slowed. So it's going to move onto her tile. So we'll put it on the bone pile first. Whirlwind of claws. All right, +8, miss. 13 and 8, 21. She's hit. She takes 2 damage. She's going from 7 hit points down to 5. Wow, this could be a fast playthrough of us losing. She's down to 5 hit points. And yep, I do believe she is once again slowed. So, she wasn't slowed, and now she's slowed. Okay, slowed again. That was gargoyle number 1. The second gargoyle, ignoring the downed wizard, is going to do the same thing. Within one tile, it moves the closest hero's tile and attacks the hero with a whirlwind of claws. Now we're going to do a little bit of cheating here. Since the bone pile is already used up, we're going to put this gargoyle on this tile. So I'm going to put it right beside Alyssa here. Oh, another +8, doing 2 damage. She can't be double slowed, I don't believe. I will check the rules, but I don't think you get double slowed. Maybe you do. 5. All right. Did we get away with that? 5 and 8, 13. Alyssa's armor class is 15, so the second gargoyle misses her, so we don't have to worry about double slowed. But I don't think you can be doubly slowed. You know what? Let me just check the rule anyway, and we'll be right back. But she did get hit once, so she will be slowed for sure. Okay, I couldn't find in the rules. It doesn't specifically say that they stack. And even if they did stack, it just says you remove them at the end of your turn. So it's not like you're gonna have them for 2 turns. I think maybe Temple of Elemental Evil they can stack. I can't remember. But anyway, in this one, I don't think you can be doubly slowed. Doesn't matter. It didn't happen anyway. Wow. And I think in the essence of timing, I think this was a fairly long episode, we're going to leave it there for today. And so that's terrible. So this is really bad because we have 2 gargoyles. One for the wizard and one for Alyssa. And they both activate on both turns. So this could be bad. So when we come back next episode, we're going to have our wizard reanimating, and unfortunately he only has 2 movement because he's slowed. So yeah, we're in trouble already. Castle Ravenloft. Adventure 2, find the icon of Ravenloft. Not doing very well. We're finding lots of gargoyles of Ravenloft, and they are pounding us into the dirt. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking my videos if you do. Join me next time for the continuation of Adventure 2, Castle Ravenloft. Find the icon of Ravenloft. I'll see you next time.